Hello all, let's discuss components of window. These are some of the examples of window. Just look at it. There is close button, maximize button, minimize button, and there are so many display elements also. Anyhow, we discuss all these things in detail. And even look at it, there is a question mark. Even that's a kind of button which gives you information about this window. And there is a close button also, and so many display elements. Okay, we have to discuss all these things in detail. This is what, when the user clicks file open, it appears like this, right, in Windows operating system. It just, we have to give the path of that file. Okay, that's all. Now let's discuss the definition of window components. A typical window may be composed of up to a dozen or so elements. Okay, some appear on all windows, others only on certain kinds of windows or under certain conditions. For consistency purposes, these elements should always be located in the same position within a window. Most windowing systems provide consistent locations for elements in their own windows. Some inconsistencies do exist in elements locations between different systems. However, as do some differences in what the elements are named or what graphic images or icons are chosen to identify them. What follows is a description of typical window components and their purposes, with emphasis on the most popular windowing systems. Microsoft Windows. Okay, we consider Microsoft Windows now for the discussion. Specifically reviewed will be primary windows, secondary windows, and the form of secondary windows called the dialog box. Components. Okay, the first one is frame. A window will have a frame or border, usually rectangular in shape, to define its boundaries and distinguish it from other windows. While a border need to be rectangular, this shape is a preferred shape for most people. Also, textual materials, which are usually read from left to right, fit most efficiently within its structure. The border comprises a line of variable thickness and color. This variation can be used as an aid in identifying the type of window being displayed. Windows filling an entire screen may use the screen edge as a border. If a window is resizable, it may contain control points for sizing it. If the window cannot be resized, the border coincides with the edge of the window. There is one more component called title bar. Title bar is the top edge of the window, inside its border and extending its entire width. This title bar is also referred to by some platforms as the caption bar or the title area. The title bar contains a descriptive title identifying the purpose or content of a window. In Microsoft Windows, the title bar may also possess at the extreme left and right ends control buttons for retrieving the system menu, performing window resizing. The title bar also serves as a control point for moving the window as an access point for commands that apply to a window. For example, as an access point, when a user clicks on the title bar using the secondary mouse button, the pop-up or a shortcut menu for the window appears. Pressing the Alt spacebar key combination also displays the shortcut menu for the window. Title bars are included on all primary and secondary windows. Title bar text writing guidelines are described in step 8. Write clear text and messages. Okay, we discussed. Microsoft recommends that one never place application commands or other controls in the title bar. Doing so may conflict with the special user controls Windows adds for configuration that support multiple languages. Title bar icon. Located at the left corner of the title bar in a primary window, this button is used in Windows to retrieve pull down menu of commands that apply to the object in window. It is 16:16 version of the icon of the object being viewed. When clicked with the secondary mouse button, the commands applying to the object are presented. Microsoft suggests that if the window contains a tool or utility, that is, an application that does not create, load, or save its own data files, a small version of the application's icon should be placed instead. If the application creates, loads and saves documents or data files, and the window represents the view of one of its file, a small version of the icon that represents its document or data file should be placed there. Even if the user has not saved the file, display the data file icon rather than the application icon, and again display the data file icon after the user saves the file. Okay, there is one more component called window sizing buttons. Located at the right corner of the title bar, these buttons are used to manipulate the size of a window. The leftmost button, the minimize button, inscribed with a short horizontal line towards the bottom of the button, is used to reduce a window to its minimum size, usually an icon. It also hides all associated windows. The maximize button, typically inscribed with a large box, enlarges window to its maximum size, usually the entire screen. When a screen is maximized, the restore button replaces the maximum button. Since the window can no longer be increased in size, the restore button, typically inscribed with a pair of overlapping boxes, returns a window to the size it had before minimize or maximize action was performed. A close button, typically inscribed with an X, closes the window. Minimize, maximize and close buttons are shown. These command buttons are graphical equivalents to the actions available through the title bar icon. The sizing buttons are included on primary windows only. All buttons on a primary Windows title bar must have equivalent commands on the pop-up or shortcut menu for that window. When these buttons are displayed, use the following guidelines. When a window does not support a command, do not display its command button. The close button always appears as the rightmost button. Leave a gap between it and any other buttons. The minimize button always precedes with maximize button. The restore button always replaces the maximize button or minimize button when that command is carried out. What's this button? I mean the question mark you have seen. That's what's this button. The what's this button, which appears on secondary windows and dialog boxes, is used to invoke what's this Windows command to provide contextual help about object displayed within a secondary window. When provided, it is located in the upper right corner of the title bar, just to the left of the close button. It is inscribed with a question mark. On a primary window, this command is accessed from the help drop down menu. This command may also be included as a button on a toolbar or as a command on a pop-up menu for specific object. This command is described more fully in step 9. Provide effective feedback and guidance and assistance. This is what the what's this button look like, question mark. Status bar is a component of a window. Information of use to the user can be displayed in a designated screen area or areas. They may be located at the top of the screen in some platforms called a status area or at the screen's bottom. Microsoft recommends the bottom location and refers to this area as the status bar. It is also referred to by other platforms as a message area or message bar. Microsoft Windows suggests using the status bar to display information about the current state of what is being viewed in the window, descriptive messages about selected menu or toolbar button or other non-interactive information. It may also be used to explain menu and control bar items as the items are highlighted by the user. Scroll bars. When all display information cannot be presented in a window, the additional information must be found and made visible. This is accomplished by scrolling the display's contents through use of scroll bar. A scroll bar is an elongated rectangular container consisting of a scroll area or shaft, a slider box or elevator, and arrows and anchors at each end. For vertical scrolling, the scroll bar is positioned at the far right of the work area, extending its entire length. Horizontal scrolling is accomplished through scroll bar located at the bottom of the workspace. Scroll bars are more fully described in step 7. Choose the proper screen based control. Split box. A window can be split into two or more pieces or panes by manipulating a split box located a vertical bar or to the left of horizontal scroll bar. A split box is sometimes referred to as split bar. A window can be split into two or more separate viewing areas that are called panes. Splitting a window permits multiple views of an object. A split window allows the user to examine two parts of a document at the same time, display different yet simultaneous views of the same information. To support the splitting of window that is not pre-split by design, include a split box. The split box should be just large enough for the user to successfully target it with a pointer. The default size of a size handle, such as the windowing sizing border, is a good guideline. Toolbar. Toolbars illustrated in figure 5.3, okay, we have seen that in the third figure, are permanently displayed panels or always or arrays of choices or commands that must be accessed quickly. They are sometimes called command bars. Toolbars are designed to provide quick access to specific commands or options. Specialized toolbars are sometimes referred to as ribbons. Toolboxes, rulers or palettes. Each toolbar band includes a single grip handle to enable the user to resize or rearrange toolbars. When the user moves pointer over the grip, it changes to a two-headed arrow. When the user drags the grip, the pointer changes to split move pointer. To resize the toolbar to its maximum or minimum size, the user clicks the grip. The toolbars may occupy a fixed position or be movable. This is an example of a toolbar. Here we see the paint application has got so many command buttons, ABC, cropping, any kind of things, even color. Best example is that paint application. Command area. In situations where it is useful for a command to be typed into a screen, a command area can be provided. The desired location of the command area is at the bottom of the window. If a horizontal scroll bar is included in the window, position the command area just below it. If a message area is included on the screen, locate the command area just above it. Size grip. Size grip is a Microsoft Windows special handle included in a window to permit it to resized. When the grip is dragged, the window resizes. Following the same conventions as the sizing border, three angled parallel lines in the lower right corner of a window designate the size grip. If the window possesses a status bar, the grip is positioned at the bar's right hand. Otherwise, it is located at the bottom of a vertical scroll bar, the right side of the horizontal scroll bar, or the junction point of two bars. Work area. The work area is the portion of the screen where the user performs tasks. It is the open area inside the Windows border and contains relevant peripheral screen components such as the menu bar, scroll bar, or message bar. The work area may consist of an open area for typing, or it may contain controls such as text boxes or list boxes, or customized forms such as spreadsheets. The work area may also be referred to as the client area. Thank you for watching.